price. When you want to form a higher time frame bias, you always want to ask yourself, where are we in price, right? So let's kind of answer that question with a schematic over here, right? So when price moves higher or when price breaks structure to the upside, right, the market will typically do this. We will head higher, then we'll have a retracement, then we'll head higher like this, right? So we are now above an old high, right? What I mean by that is this is the old high and we're above the old high. So now we're in a position where we're above the old high like this. And also to give us extra confirmation, we've tapped into a higher time frame fair value gap, right? So we've tapped into a higher time frame fair value gap. So what's happened here is we have broken structure and we're above the previous high, right? So we have taken out this previous high just like this. Now from here, we want to ask ourselves, let's use the Fibonacci tool to our advantage, right? How do you use the Fib tool in a simple way, a systematic way, and in a reliable way? And you do that by simply using the 50% area. So you don't need the 71 area, you don't need the, whatever the numbers are, 78, 61, you don't need any of those numbers. You simply need to understand your market structure on the higher time frames, then you need to understand dealing range. And so our dealing range right now is of course from this structural low down here, all the way to this structural high. So let's quickly mark that out on the charts. And this will help us determine an overall bias. So now we've come into this, and now we've had some kind of a pullback. For those who are unclear about a pullback, you want to have at least 2 candles for a pullback, and ideally you want to be looking for sharp moves and sharp pivots up and down in the market. So what I mean by that is this was a sharp move up before going down, this was a sharp move down before going up. Same here, we had a sharp move, and also same here, we had a sharp move, right? So this is what you're looking for in the market.